things that I just want to do to you. Why don't we leave the doors locked and tell the rest of the students to wait outside and be sure to come back? Well, I'm sure we can just postpone the exam until later, and I can just let everyone else pass. But you will have to work for your grade. I'm not going to give you special treatment. Why, yes, of course. You're going to have to work hard for it. And the other students, maybe not as much. Here, no one else came to office hours, so let's just pretend that I was not here today. What do they know? You're pretty much the only student that comes. And no other student attends my office hours, so I'm really glad you come. Oh, don't worry about the teaching assistants. I told them not to bother me. I told them that I had a special guest coming over today. But as a precaution, I also didn't give them the keys. So, there you go. Well, I find them very annoying. They ask too many questions. And I know that I'm the expert here, but I'm sure they should be able to find out on their own. They're so close to getting their PhDs. And next year, you can also apply and come back and learn under me. Is that correct? Maybe instead of coming here and receiving extra credit, maybe you can come here and we will publish papers together and do research, and I'll bring you to all the conventions. You just have to keep performing well at these one-on-one meetings. And you also have to go through an application process. And you also have to go through a rigorous selection process conducted by yours truly. So if you don't do well, I guess that sucks for you. Well, you have to do it just like everyone else. I am very serious. So you better set your pretty little ass down before I fail you. That's a good girl. Now, I hope you realize that I have very high expectations for you. And it would be really bad for my ego if the person that I gave extensive private lessons to, my absolute favoriteest student, if you didn't end up at the top of the class. And I hope that doesn't distract you from your studyings. Well, if you think me being this close to you is that distracting, I have a surprise waiting for you. It'll be even more distracting than you think. And it's a surprise I won't tell you until later, when I pull out the tougher distraction tactics. Now, if you could do me a favor and just listen to me more often, maybe you wouldn't have to suffer so much when you come to my office hours. And let me give you a hint. Just like how classes get more difficult, so does what I require of you. Otherwise, your education would stagnate. Now, maybe you're not getting the education that your so-called parents or your FAFSA is paying for, but it is education nonetheless. I'm going to make sure you learn one way or the other. Well, now that I have your full attention, I want you to go ahead and come deeper into my office. I want you to sit down on this couch. Oh, go ahead and take off your jacket as well and put it off to the side. You'll be making a pile later, but for now, just the jacket. Are you hesitating? You know how this works, right? In order to get the grade that you want, you're going to have to obey all my words, all my commands. These are not requests. You're going to have to listen in order for me to feel justified giving you extra points towards your grade. Do you understand? Good, good. Take that jacket off. You're doing perfectly fine, baby. I really appreciate you doing this for me. You're just so sexy. I can't believe we didn't do this earlier. I can't believe that I resisted the urge to have you be mine. You're just too goddamn beautiful. Do you know that? Baby. Oh, baby. What am I going to do with you? It hurts, but in a good way, doesn't it? That's the dilemma. You're so sweet, but also so naughty at the same time. But ultimately, you're such a good girl for listening to me. I love it when you do that. Keep wrapping your hands around me, and maybe your legs as well. Just continue to pull me in and ask for whatever you want. Deeper, harder, anything. I can make it happen, baby. I just love when you explore my body. Oh, yes. And I love the warmth of your hug. It just makes me feel like we belong together forever. And I love when you're pressed up against me and when we're just feeling like two peas in a pod. Just so warm and so much cushioning. I love it. You love me this close to you, huh? All pressed up. Well, I love that your skin is so nice to the touch. I haven't had some nice skin-to-skin contact in a while. And you're just so smooth, so perfect. It just makes me want to. Oh, words just can't even describe what I want to do to you. You thought that was great, didn't you? Well, there's more to come in the future. Please come back. Baby, come back to me. I forgot the rest of the lyrics. But yeah, go ahead, like and subscribe. Come back and look at my audios. I'll try to release pretty often and consistently, and yeah, toodles.